Good morning, traders. This is Ed Carter with the Trader Vision 2020 featured trade idea, the setup and trade plan for Tuesday, October 9th, 2018. Today's featured trade idea will be AXGN, in the medical devices space. As we can see here, it was in a long-term uptrend until midsummer, when it fell off a cliff. It's been trying to recover and has failed the trend line a couple times since then. Unable to get back above. It was, I guess you could call it a blue ice failure there, but it had already reached the 200, so I guess that maybe not qualify. But we've definitely got an H pattern going on here. That's a big, beautiful H, and that we'll be looking to complete here at this this breakout level. We've got a death cross today, and we could call this a quasi-Doji continuation pattern here. Just looking at the bodies, if we will. Too much wick on the first and third days, but still, nonetheless, it's showing the same continuation type of feeling or sentiment from traders. We'll be looking for a breakout here below 34, so below Monday's low. I guess Monday's low was 34.07, so let's just call it a 34 breakout. What was the body here? 34.05, so let's call it 33.98 or something like that as a breakout. We'll be looking at a first target down here of 31.25 and 28.85, and let's go out to a weekly chart to see how we arrived at those. Here's our breakout level. Here is our first potential support level that we'll use as a target, and here's our second. Could this one be brought down to pick up these three touches? Sure, but then you're giving up this touch, and this touch, so it's dealer's choice on that. I'm going to take the more conservative route and use the higher value. You could keep going on down, obviously, but in the trend, we'll just look for a couple of targets. Going back to the daily, and let's move this up a little bit, and move that up a little bit. And you can see how those things match up. There's our first target, touches there, and the failure at the high there. Then the second target, we have a number of touches right in this area. Could it be brought up to pick up the bottom of those? Yes, it could. Could it be brought down to pick up more of these? Yes, it could. But it's right in that area. So I'm going to use the more conservative value there. So let's see if we can't plan a trade. Okay, AXGN reported August 1st, so it should report about November 1st. We've got 3 or 4 weeks before we run into earnings again. We've got one bullish condition, that's the long-term market bias. Everything else is going for us 5 bearish conditions, including the pattern. The only thing that we did not register is that is not technically a doji continuation, but it's close enough for my eye. Let's go ahead and plan this with one entry in those two targets. I guess I said, what, 39.98. And let's put the stop up here about 35.30. It's 34.98. Geez. Let's call this 31.25, and that second target 28.85. says we can do 468 shares. I think that's too much, but let's look at 400. Yeah, because this is a short, that's a large portion of our account, but it is for a short. Oh, just for argument's sake, let's knock it down to 200. Okay, let's do 100 shares at that first target. And something is not figuring right here. There's no way that's 11 to 1. That's 8.5% versus 4.6 or something like that. So that's, it's 2 to 1, but why this is calculating wrong, I'm not sure. Maybe let's do this and then go back to short. Nope, that didn't clear it. I've got some sort of math error going on here. We'll just have to live with it the way it is. At that first target, we're picking up 10.66%. At that second target, 17.5%. That's about what I had calculated. So we're talking about 17.5% there. And that gives us the profit of almost $1,000, 14% overall trade. That will, in fact, make for a nice setup. And we will call this our trade idea for today. Please evaluate this against your view of the market. Of course, the bears have been in charge here for a week or so anyway, in the larger caps. Against your trading style, rules, and criteria also. And if you still decide to take this trade, I wish you the best of luck. Please hit the like, the subscribe, and bell notification icon below this video. And I hope to see you in the trading room.